And now we're going to get started with some sauces. You know, we can have the basic sauce, guys, right? So, you know, what is the basic sauce? Pizza sauce, marinara. We can do that, no problem. For me, we'll put a little crushed pepper to just kind of kick it up. Shh, don't tell anybody that. So make it a little spicy. Now, here, what we're going to do is make another sauce. What I did prior to this is I took about 3-4 heads of garlic, roasted it. So just tented it, cut the tops off in the oven, 50 minutes to an hour, 350. Let it cool for a few minutes and then just squeeze it out, take a fork, beautiful roasted garlic. Because this is going to be primarily the thickening agent that we're going to use in this next sauce. So it's a little different than your typical white sauce that you do a white pizza. And then we're going to make a really, really simple pesto. Our pizza dough is resting, covered with a little plastic. Now let's get to the white sauce. What we're going to do, I have some butter and a combination of olive oil inside of this saucepan. And what we're going to do is we're going to add some flour, just a little bit of flour. And we're going to make a roux. Now you can see this roux here is a little thin. So that's when we can always add more, but it's tough to take it out. So we add a little bit more flour. And the roux is going to be the thickening agent in this little sauce. We're making basically a classic mother sauce, also known as a bechamel sauce, one of the mother sauces. So we want to cook that until it's blonde, in a blonde stage, like you can see it is right now. And then what we're going to do is just add some room temperature milk, a little bit at a time, because as I've said many times, that you will never know how thick anything that you're working with a thickening agent is until it comes to a full boil. Now you can see this is about ready to come to a boil. Look how thick this is. See that? Much too thick, so now we'll add a little bit more liquid. And that's the best way to sort of temper what you're using this this sauce for. So we're making a bechamel sauce. It's still a little thick. We're going to add a little more milk. Now to that also, what we're going to add is a little bit of salt and a little cayenne to just kind of jack it up a little bit. All right, so that's about as thick as we want it. What we're going to do now, guys, is take that roasted garlic, and that's also going to become sort of a thickening agent as we work that roasted garlic in there. Now, you can see how thick it is. What we'll do is we'll add just a tiny bit more of the milk till we get that nice medium consistency. All right, we're going to cook this a little bit as we're stirring it up. While that's happening, we're going to make a very simple pesto. Pine nuts, Parmesan cheese. I like more, but we'll start there.
So do I.
Some garlic cloves, about 3. And we'll just sort of crush them a little bit to work with them easy. And then what I like to do is I start, guys, with some of the basil, and then I take the extra virgin olive oil. Let's take this baby out of here. Just to let it have a little moisture in there to work with it first. And then we'll just put this top on here. And then as it starts to work itself together, then I add more basil leaves. So I'm going to add all of this basil. Now some salt and pepper. It's time to make our pizza. So I'm going to definitely make a margarita for those of you at home. And basically now we're going to use our pizza pan. And we actually are just spreading the dough on our pan. Now, over here, what I'm going to do is just sort of make a little indentation. So it's sort of almost like making a rim. Okay, here we go. Here we go. On this side here, I'm going with the white sauce that we did. Spreading it like this. Oh, yeah. How you guys doing over there?
Very good.
Really good.
All right,
Really
just got
good.
the white sauce right here. We're going to do a little assortment of wild and exotic mushrooms. You see that? Oh, yeah, babe. Bring it on. I'm going to take a little bit of, instead of prosciutto, I'm going to use a little bit of jamon. Oh, a little jamon like this. Oh, yeah. Then a little manchego. on top. Oh, baby, baby, look at this. Little manchego. And then, guys, shh, don't tell anybody that. A little truffle oil. Oh, yeah, babe. And that's sort of gonna go in the oven like that. Now, for my margarita, number one, we're taking the sauce. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take some beautiful tomatoes, then we're gonna take some mozzarella. The basil is not gonna go on the pizza until the very end. So now what I'm gonna do is take a little salt. Oh, yes. And some fresh cracked pepper. Guys, we don't have all night. You're doing all right over there?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Paul, what are you building,
Got
buddy?
a pepperoni and the mushroom.
Okay. All right, John, what are you building?
I've got mushrooms, peppers, a broccoli rabe, and pork.
All right, Giorgio, what are you
Chef,
building?
I'm a cheese lover, absolutely. I'm gonna use all the cheeses that you put out here in front of us.
All right, Nikki's got the white sauce. She looks like she's got some prosciutto. Joey, how you doing? What are you making there?
Getting there, man. I'm
The
making
classic?
a Joey special.
Joey special. All right, we're gonna put it in the oven, 500 degrees, for about 10 to 12 minutes. Look at all these beautiful pizzas. The crust bubbling, the cheese. All right, now we're cutting. Got a little pizza cutter here. We're finished cutting. Oh, yeah, babe. Now, with the, as I said earlier, with the margarita, you want to wait for the basil right at the end, right, guys?
Yep.
Don't want to get it all too burn. All right. Dig in, guys. Dig in. So, listen, I'm finishing mine over here with a little, oh, yeah, just a little truffle oil at the end to just finish it out here.
Buon appetito.
Buon appetito.
These are baked just right. Nice golden color here. Thank
Yeah.
you again. Excellent.